They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man right side, Myers. So he falls off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give to Taylor. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the handoff, Taylor. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second down now, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They still can't get him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, it's Patterson, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Still about 3 yards shy of it first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Check 26, check 26.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And now off to the races, down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. Let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And this one complete to Gafford. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time, you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The give to Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 136 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Herbert, quick pass out wide. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because...
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run with Patterson, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Vikings. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he bowls over him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 140 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Working with a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He completes it to Nelson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Herbert now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 24. A big play there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Patterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Pushes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. Powers through him, and he gets it down to the 32. 163 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. From the 29, Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
That's how the defense scored points.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. So 4th quarter, a nice run there. To start this drive, Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Herbert on third down now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Herbert now to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds.